Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 has finally started to come out, and I wanted to get back into it. So, before I could get my grimy little paws on the new season, I wanted to rewatch all the past content, and there were so many memorable moments that I wanted to talk about. Coming off of Shinra's insane show of speed at the end of the season, we thought this guy was absolutely untouchable, until he hit a physical and low-key literal brick wall in the beginning of Season 2. This is the time that Shinra Kusakabe wasn't fast enough. Whilst trying to protect Inca, the fifth pillar needed to bring about the return of the Great Cataclysm, Shinra runs into a group of the White-Clad seemingly run by a large man named Karan. Shinra's overconfidence is shown immediately as he speed blitzes this dude with a knee to the face, and it does nothing. It has absolutely zero effect on Karan. This must have been how Naoya Cloudhand Zenin felt beating on Maki and Choso. Like, that dude is a bitch. Shinra is promptly reminded right after this that he's not the only fast one in his verse. Karan spawns on top of Shinra with a punch that would surely send this dude through the Earth's crust, but luckily Shinra dodges. Karan and his crew start chanting odd phrases almost as if they're trying to summon some freaky god to save them, which I wouldn't really put past Fire Force to implement in their universe. Karan then teleports directly into Shinra with a fist to the stomach. Shinra is sent back flying, but quickly counters with a full-powered stomp kick to the dome. Only there is no damage yet again. Bro finally realizes something is off. Karan counters Shinra's counter and sends him hurling into a building. Karan then begins stomping down the street towards Shinra in a fiery blaze of destruction, which is how I low-key think I look walking into work to be the office MVP every day. Shinra dashes away, but Karan is able to quickly close this distance. This man refuses to let Shinra breathe at all. After slamming into an apartment building, Shinra is finally able to land a blow on Karan and sends him flying through the apartment complex. It is then when Shinra figures him out. There are people in the Fire Force universe that pretend to be stronger than they are. While third generation pyrokinetics are considered the strongest as they can create fire, many second gens try to pose as thirds so they seem stronger to their opponents. And while Shinra figures this out, that Karan is doing this being a third gen himself, he underestimates Karan too much. Karan's pyrokinetic power is to convert all kinetic energy he receives into firepower. And unfortunately, Shinra's power is literally kinetic energy, as his whole thing is speed. Even though Shinra figured Karan out, what good does that do? Bro is still a perfect counter. Which, doing a little bit of research for this episode, I figured out his alias in the show is Counterman. Because he's the man that counters. It's crazy. Bro's literally the Yada mirror of Itachi. In terms of fighting Shinra, he is the perfect defense. What is Shinra gonna do? Shinra believes he has some time to chill, as when he doesn't attack, then his opponent won't get stronger. This is quickly proved wrong as Karan's lackeys start beating him up, and he starts converting that kinetic energy into power. Shinra has no fucking chance, man. Shinra takes a full force Kamehameha directly to the dome. Shinra is down, but he still has one last ditch effort. Shinra thinks if he can time a blast as soon as Karan releases his stored kinetic energy, he can throw Karan's technique off. He tries this, but it doesn't work. Bro tries over and over and over again to get through his perfect defense, but he can't. Shinra gets in one last shot with his Korna and rock and roll devil hand sign thing, and is able to send Karan flying, seemingly beating him. Finally, Bro took out this dude that seemed impossible, the dude that seemed like his perfect counter. Only a couple seconds later, we see Karan spawn behind our boy and hit him so hard he doesn't move for an entire episode. Yeah, Shinra, the faster than light goat, got bodied by his perfect counter. I didn't expect to see him lose after his insane showing in Season 1, but I guess here we are. Something that Fire Force does really well is introducing new characters that you have absolutely no clue what they do, but you kind of have a little inkling of what they can do because all of the powers are based around fire. So to have someone new like Karan show up, and while his power isn't directly related to fire, he literally can just absorb everything possible, everything that anyone hits him with, and he just absorbs it and can just straight up dish it out. Fire Force does that sort of thing super well. There's a certain episode that maybe not my next upload, but some upload in the future is going to cover. But Joker, this guy is so interesting. He's got the craziest, coolest backstory, and you can just tell that he's strong just by looking at him, but you don't know what he does until he does it. And he's ready to take on Burns, the first leader, and or is that the third? I don't know, man. The third or the first, one of the two. But Joker's like full on ready to dish out a beating to this Burns guy. And Burns is, he looks like he's the strongest person in the verse, even though theoretically Benimaru is supposed to be the strongest in the verse. Honestly, he doesn't seem that strong. He doesn't look that strong, which is the thing about Fire Force is everyone looks strong and they turn out to be strong. Like if somebody looks crazy strong, like Karan or like Burns or like Joker, they're usually pretty strong.